Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days
when I was just a little nigga, I looked up to my bigger bro, begged if I could kick it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tagging along, nagging. If she had a sis, maybe could mac a baby hood rat. Y'all remember?
What's going on, my people? Welcome to the first official episode of Storytime with Jay. And I do mean first official episode of Storytime with Jay. As you can see, I got gameplay and music in the background, which means I'm going to be doing my stories like this from now on. As far as my older stories go, I'm going to delete those. Well, actually, I already deleted them. Because I'm going to retell them, and they're going to look just like this one. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop into the first story, which is one of my more fucked up stories. It is my catfish story. For those of y'all that's been subbed to my channel for a long time, you already know my motto. All of my stories are 100% true, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The God honest truth, no lies, no bullshit. If they were fake, I wouldn't be telling them in the first place. Now, I've been catfished not once, but twice. The first time I got catfished, I actually got pranked by my own damn kin. 3 of my cousins on my mama's side, Tasha, TT, and Ebony. Tasha's actually TT's mother, and I'm surprised she can let her do this shit. And the fucked up part about this whole thing was that my sister was also involved. They basically tricked me into thinking that this girl in their neighborhood actually had a crush on me and wanted to be my girlfriend, and like a dumbass, I fell for it. They basically pulled this shit off like a heist. You know, everybody had a role. Tasha played the role in the text messages, Ebony played the role of the looks. And the reason they gave Ebony the role of the looks and eventually the voice is because I haven't seen Ebony in a couple of years. I didn't really remember what she looked like, and I didn't know her voice pretty much. So yeah, she got away with it. So this all started after I went with my mama to drop my sisters off at Tasha's house, and once we left, they started plotting. And the next day, TT texted me and said that this girl in their neighborhood named Susie actually has a crush on me and wants to get to know me. You know, she likes me. 10 minutes later, I get a text message from this so-called Susie girl, who's actually Tasha behind, you know, the text messages. And we had this long-ass, seductive-ass conversation, bruh. And like the way that she texted me and the lingo that she used, it turned me on, bro. I should probably edit that out. That sounds so horrific. It was just too good. I didn't know they was pranking me. They got me good. They got me good. She calls me, so to speak, and TT answers the phone. And she tried it. I made her immediately. I said, "Is this TT?" She played that shit off in the smartest way possible and said that, "No, I'm not Susie. Susie's right here," and gave Susie the phone. And all I heard was, "Hey." My sister was behind the voice. This shit carried on until Sunday when my sister left, and they decided to get more in depth with it. At first, it was a little PG-13. But then after my sister left, they decided to get R-rated. And all the text messages that we sent to each other, all the conversations that we had were just sexual. It's all living shit, bro. Like, whenever I got a new girlfriend at the time, keep in mind, I'm 14 at the time. All the girlfriends that I had during that year, or those 2 years, I should say, I would immediately talk about sex, like right off the bat, and that would completely ruin the relationship, man. So I was talking about sex, and she was actually perfectly fine with it. It was kind of ironic, because usually when I talk about sex that goddamn early, after we just got together, they would immediately cut ties, man. Funny thing is, like, they legit had me thinking this bitch was real, although she was faker than Walmart Jewels, and that's just real. Yeah, I said Jewels. I got a southern accent, don't judge me. Delete your comment. This whole thing ended after we decided to send pictures. We started off sending regular pictures. I decided to do the whole light skin thing. And I said, "Won't you send me a picture?" And Ebony sent me the picture of her. You know, they did her hair, they did her makeup, and they made her look so legit. And they actually made her look so goddamn good to the point where I just said so much nasty shit, man. And I guess that made her uncomfortable, so she decided to call it quits. So she didn't send any more pictures. They just took a whole bunch of different pictures and they just started sending those. So I guess she called it quits after all that nasty shit I said to her, not realizing it was her. I'm like, if you're real serious about this, why don't you send me a vagina pic, you know? And they said, I'll send you one if you send me a dick pic. And I said, you first. He said, no, you first. If you don't send one, I ain't gonna send one. I'm like, all right, you got me. Not thinking about the consequences, I went ahead and sent the shit. I didn't get any replies after that. Like, they really decided to call it quits because they didn't know if I was serious or not. Like, after the pictures of Ebony, like, they really thought that I was gonna, you know, figure out that was Ebony. They didn't know that I haven't seen Ebony in that goddamn long, so I forgot what she looked like. I forgot how she sounded. They snitched on me and told my mama, and they failed to mention that they was actually pranking me. But they didn't even say shit about the prank. They just said that I sent them a dick pic, and my mama was pissed, and she said that you about to get your ass whooped. She said, go in the kitchen and clean up that kitchen and wait for your father to get home so they can whoop your ass. And I went ahead and cleaned up that kitchen as fast as I could, man. And I took my ass upstairs and went to sleep. She came in my room and said, why you in here asleep? And I pretty much said that I wasn't feeling too good and I was feeling dizzy while I was cleaning up. So I decided to lay down for a while. And actually stayed up all night prior to that, so I ended up legit going to sleep. And later on that night, they actually forgot about that whole entire situation. I was sitting in my room the whole goddamn time for the whole goddamn day. I only went downstairs one time and I was to get a drink of water. And that was it. So that's pretty much the first time I got catfished. Now, the second time I got catfished, I actually got catfished by a faggot. And I'm not saying the word faggot to offend any gay dudes. I'm just saying that the dude that catfished me was on a whole nother level of faggotry, man. Basically what had happened was, a week after I got my brand new girlfriend, who I'm now engaged to, I'm going through my Facebook, just looking at my timeline, and all of a sudden I get this random ass message from this female, so to speak, that said, hey, you cute, can I give you some head? I didn't reply immediately. I went to the Facebook page, don't remember what name this person was using. I decided to go through the pictures, and I recognized most of them because those were the pictures that I posted on my DMV page. So I decided to play along with it. Like, the bitch catfished me for like the first half an hour because I'm trying to figure out who the hell this is. And I'm just looking at all these pictures, recognizing all of them, because a year prior to that, I had my own DMV page and only had it for like a month. And I gave the email and password to 2 other people who can control that page. And it was one female and one dude. And I just said, go ahead and do whatever. This ain't my page no more. It's now yours. And they changed the password and email like I knew they would. I decided to troll this person. And I had a feeling that it might not have been the female. I replied and said, hey, listen. I'm thrilled, but at the same time, I'm not. I'm not just going to up and get head from a random ass person that I don't fucking know. And as a matter of fact, I actually have a girlfriend now. So if I wanted some head, she would give me some head. This mystery person replies and says, I can give you head better than she can. I'm like, as tempting as that may sound, like I said, I have a girlfriend. And I knew this person wasn't a female. I knew it was a dude because no female would be willing to give a random dude that she doesn't even know head unless she's a prostitute. I let a day go by and I decided, you know what? Let me keep this conversation going. Let me play along with this shit, troll this shit out of him. And I said, you know what? I changed my mind. I'll let you give me some head. And this he bitch said, all right, where you want to meet up at? I said, meet me at Southern Avenue Station around 5 because I might have detention tomorrow, but I'm thinking about skipping it. And then he decided to let the cat out the bag and expose himself, even though I already knew. He said, there's something I want to tell you. He said, I'm a dude. I'm like, I already knew you was a dude. I figured it out from the first message you said. He decided to up the ante and say the gayest shit I could have ever heard a faggot say. And that was, can you fuck me in the ass? And I'm sitting there thinking like, hell to the no, I'm not doing that. What type of person do you think I am? I'm not gay. I already told your ass, I don't go down that route. I'm not doing any of that shit. You know, he said, I understand where you're coming from. It's just that if I'm gonna give you some head, I want you to return the favor. I'm like, I'm not fucking you in the ass. I'm not doing that shit. He decided to go farther than I thought he would. And he asked me to send him a dick pic. And he said, the way he said it was suspect as all living shit. He said, can you send me a picture of that big ass dick? So I decided to go out of my way and pause before and after this statement. I decided to go out of my way to go on Google and find the most recent dick pic that I can find that looks similar to mine, no homo. And I screenshotted it and edited the picture and made that shit look legit. I went ahead and sent it to him just to see if he knew if I was trolling or not. I was trying to give it away, you know, to let him know that I wasn't really serious. But his stupid ass fell for it. He thought it was real. He thought it was legit. I didn't know my editing skills was that goddamn good. The next day, I started getting these random phone calls from the dude, not realizing it was him. I thought it was my girlfriend trying to prank call me. Sorry, babe, it's just what I was thinking at the time. I thought it was my girlfriend trying to prank call me. You know, it was a restricted number, and the reason I thought it was my girlfriend is because that the first couple of times that she called me after I gave her my number, she called me from a restricted number, so I thought it was her. So when I got the phone call, all I heard was,
I wanna suck your dick.
I'm like, who the fuck is this? Is this Keisha?
I'm not Keisha.
I'm like, Keisha, if this is you, stop playing on my damn phone. I'm like,
I'm not Keisha.
and I just hung up. Because I really thought it was my girlfriend trying to prank call me. So I'm sitting there thinking it was her, and I keep getting the phone call. And this person says that he's not Keisha. And I'm saying, if you're not Keisha, then who the hell are you? He said, that's not important, baby. I just want to suck your dick. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this? I hung up the phone again. I said, I'm going to just end this shit here. I'm going to just squash the trolling here because he's really serious and he doesn't know that I'm playing the whole time. So the next day, my parents found out that I got suspended. It's the weekend now. My parents found out that I got suspended, and they took my phone and they're going through my phone and they look at my messages, noted that I deleted all my messages, so they decided to go through my Facebook direct messages, and they looked at the whole entire conversation. My dad called me downstairs and they both asked me simultaneously, are you gay? I'm like, hell no, I'm not gay. I got a girlfriend. Why the hell would I be gay? And they said, did you look at this conversation? You said that you was gonna let this dude give you head and you was gonna fuck him in the ass or something like that. I said I was never gonna fuck him in the ass. I was trolling the dude. You know, he messaged me and said that he wanted to give me some head, and I didn't know exactly who it was until I looked through all the pictures and I recognized the pictures, and it was from this DMV page that I used to have last year. He just used a fake name, that was it. Changed the name from DMV Chilling Page to, because that's exactly what the name of the page was. Now I remember, it was called DMV Chilling Page, and he changed the name to something else, Alicia something. I don't remember exactly what the name was, but after I figured out that it was a dude, even before he told me he was a dude, I decided to troll his ass. And they're sitting there, as old as can be, saying, the fuck is a troll? I'm like, y'all be on Facebook all damn day in these roast groups, roasting, and you don't know what a troll is. That's basically what you're doing in these groups. You're trolling all the people in the groups. You're taking their pictures, screenshotting, and putting dicks in their mouth. That is a troll. You know, just like Skank Cunt 42 from Southport, you know, Gerald Broflovski's alter ego. I could not believe that they didn't know what a troll was, but I got put on punishment for like a month, and when I got off punishment, they gave me my phone back, and I decided to message this dude and tell him that I didn't really want you to give me no head, man, and I damn sure wasn't gonna fuck you in the ass. The thing is, I was just trolling you the whole time. I'm pretty sure you know what the word troll means, but I was trolling you the whole goddamn time. He said, you know what? Fuck you. That's why I'm gonna post this whole goddamn conversation on my timeline and expose your bitch ass. I'm like, no the fuck you not. Ain't nobody gonna believe that shit because I wasn't the only person he asked that question, can I give you head? Because I went through this motherfucker's page after I deleted him. You know, I actually deleted them after the fucking messages. You know, when you delete somebody and you look in your inbox, it doesn't say their Facebook name anymore, it just says Facebook user. So I'm pretty sure he did post that shit on his timeline, but nobody would have known it was me. They probably would have known I was trolling the whole time. You can tell if I was trolling. I mean, the messages were so obvious, but he fell for that shit every single time, which is hilarious, man. After I deleted him, I decided to expose his ass on his own goddamn page. I went to his page, and one of the people I went to school with at the time, he asked him, can I give you some head? And I'm thinking like, Mike, bro, really? That's a dude, bro. Don't fall for that shit. He's like, thank y'all, man. I don't know what the hell I was about to get myself into. You know? The thing is, dudes from DC, like if they get a message like that, like they would immediately say yes. You know, because head is head. I kind of figured it was a dude because I had those instincts. So I just decided to troll his ass. And besides, I'm from Virginia, so I don't play that shit, you know, just random ass messages saying, can I give you some head or can you fuck me in the ass or something like that. No, I'm not doing that shit, but I'm going to play along with it just to see how far this shit goes. That's my catfish story, man. I did not let the dude give me head. I didn't even meet with the dude, man. I stood his ass up twice. And it was hilarious. Before I even wrap this story up, because I know somebody in the comments is going to call me a fucking homophobe. I'm not homophobic. I don't have any problem with gay people. The only people I have a problem with are the ones that take faggotry to a whole nother level, like the dude I got catfished by. Just like every straight dude, I have a gaydar scale where, yeah, I said gaydar. I have a gaydar scale where I rate gay dudes based on which ones I would hang out with and which ones I would stay the fuck away from. As a matter of fact, I actually had a gay friend back when I was 15, and he was cool. You know, he didn't try anything because he knew if he did, I would peel his motherfucking muffin cap back blue. Because you know I don't play that shit. I rate him from 1 to 5. 1 being the best, and 5 being the worst. 1 would be in the closet, pretty much. You know, keep the shit strictly to themselves. Number 2, on the other hand, is out of the closet, but still keeps his shit strictly professional. Number 3 would be half and half, like an iced tea lemonade out this bitch. And like out in public, you know, like when he's not with his friends, like when he's with important people, like he'll be professional, but at the same time when he's with his friends, he'll be as gay as can be. And that's real. And then you have number 4, which is the one I pretty much got catfished by. Those are the ones that act out, they wear makeup, they wear heels and Uggs and shit, they wear lip gloss and earrings and all that, but they still dress like dudes, which is ironic. Which brings me to number 5, which are the cross-dressers who completely act like females. They dress like females, they talk like females, they pretty much got the whole female dilemma down packed. They even wear a whole bunch of fucking makeup, so much makeup to the point where it makes them look like a goddamn clown. Like I said, I have no problem with gay people. I had a gay friend. We're not friends anymore because I haven't heard from him in years, but still, I had a gay friend and I had no problems with him whatsoever. We were cool. I even smoked with him at one point. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up like a condom. I shall see y'all next Friday for my worst ass whooping ever. But with that being said, I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. Totals. Before I end the video, I forgot to mention that I was actually 16 when this shit happened. Me and my girl met May 16, 2012. So when I got catfished, that actually happened a week after I got my brand new girlfriend, who I'm now engaged to. I proposed about a month ago, and now I'm working on getting the ring. But with that being said, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouNow, Snapchat, and all that other stuff. And if you're a wrestling fan, follow me on Wrestling Amino. Links will be in the descriptions down below me. Get it? Blow me. Picked the wrong time to insert a blowjob joke. Edit that out. Toodles!
Hey Donald, and everyone that follows, you gave us your reason to be president, but we hate you. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. I don't like your ass. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.